Hello everyone, my name is Blade Walker and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 18. This is not my Let's Play as you may have noticed. This is a second video I'm making of my single player worlds. This is the one where basically I had no limitations on my perks. I just kind of built whatever I wanted and I think it turned out pretty good. So this is my room for crafting and such and storage. I'm kind of in the middle of transitioning to another base that I've built. However, this one, it's done me pretty well. However, if I recall, I completely ran out of, concrete. Yeah, I'm out. I was in the process of building a base, and after I got the basic design finished, I learned that there is a bug in the game, or at least most people, including myself, assume it's a bug, where the uh, poles, and to be specific, these poles, I guess you call them the corner poles, not the centered. These poles take 6 times more damage than any other block, regardless of the material it's made of, whether it's concrete, reinforced concrete, steel, wood, cobblestone fleck, they take 6 times the damage. So using these for the pole defense, not the best idea right now. And unfortunately, even as of Alpha 18.4 Build 3, which is the current experimental, they still haven't fixed it. Again, I can't imagine that's... Oh, not dead screamer. Can't imagine that's intentional, but, I mean, why would they pick that one block just because people use it a lot? I mean, they never nerfed the wet concrete pillar, or the pillar 50s and stuff, so I can only imagine it's an oversight, and hopefully they'll fix it in 18.4, a further build, because I'm pretty sure 18.4 is the last update we're going to get for 18. So, these are all my, well, I think, was it 3 of them? 2 of them are basically for steel, and then the rest are all concrete. So, if you're interested in seeing what I've got, there's what I've got here. Yeah, I got a decent amount of steel and such. Almost out of concrete, it looks like. There's my food, and I do believe I need to eat, don't I? So, yep, one of them. Drink of pure water. It's kind of a waste, but that's okay. Looks like I was doing some painting. I haven't played either of my single-player worlds in a while. Oh, I do have some concrete. I got 25,000. Okay. Oop. Nope, give me that. Throw that in there. Why do I have regular ammunition for a pistol? I must have crafted it. Oh, yeah, I think I crafted it for a shotgun, or for a submachine gun turret. There's my ammunition. 13,000 bullet casings? Really? Wow, what the heck am I waiting for to build, or use that on? Okay. Here's all my guns and turrets. There's my M60, which I really like. I don't know why I'm not using that as a regular weapon. Probably just because of the ammo. Wait, wasn't I using that? Why am I carrying that ammo for if I'm not using it? I don't remember. It's probably been a month since I played this world. Oh, well, I got some good stuff. I ought to put some of those in mods and weapons and armor and sell them. Oh, I got a tier 6 steel sledge. That's nice. And here's all my tools. Got some extra forges, paint, all that good stuff. Materials for crafting mostly. 500 springs, alright. Food, which I believe I already showed you. And this is my healing items and medicine. The weapon or parts in general. This is my electrical / vehicle box. Oh wow, I got 2 6 solar cells. I completely forgot about that. Oh, I gotta get solar power set up on here. My batteries chest, armor and clothing, and then dyes. Yep, I think that's everything. Don't believe I have anything in here. What do I got in my safe? Ooh, I'm poor. I ain't got a whole lot at all. Nothing going on in there. Nothing going on in there. Or there. Or there. I'm pretty sure I've got, oh yeah, 6,000 there. 3,000, 3,000, 5,000. Okay, so I got lots coming out. So, down here is just a mine. It's just a straight... What the hell? Hey! Hey! Who's been beating on my wall? Oh, that's it. It had to have been... Oh, no, how would a Screamer get down here? You know what? I don't care. She's dying. Oh, that makes me very unhappy. Forgot to grab the... Is it here? Yep, give me that. Oh. You better hope that's it. I'm going up here. I'm gonna club me a Screamer. Where are you? Oh, looks like my turret's got you. Now, if you look at it from out here, you might recognize this place. This is a, let's see, what was it? What do they call it? O'Reilly Auto Parts. It was my first horde base that I made. Yeah, O'Reilly Auto. I left that up there for some reason. And this was basically the kill zone. I made a little cage up there, and then I would throw stuff down. The problem is, once demolishers started showing up, it wasn't that the demolishers were causing a problem. It was just that it was so wide of an area that they would just tear everything apart. It was never in danger of collapsing, but they definitely did some serious damage. And so I ended up moving away from this. I can't say I recall exactly what I started using. Oh, I remember. I transitioned. Oh, you. Stop that. I don't even know why I put all these down. They'll never walk on them. So I made this to go up here, and then this is to also power the turrets, but also it powers... What does it power? What did I have that set? Oh, that's right. I actually put turrets over here, but since... Oh, no, they are still there. Oh, well, hell, I didn't know they were still here. Ah, they're out of ammo, that's why. Yeah, maybe I was still using... Again, it's been like a month since It's been more than a month, I think, since I played this one. But that was my temporary horde base. It works pretty well. But, Oop, nope, I want my Jeep. So, I'll take a little tour. I'll take you on a little tour of the world and show you the rest of the area. This is not really my base. This is pretty much just where I have my tools and stuff. Originally, this actually was the garage for the O'Reilly Auto Parts, and that ceiling up there was basically the roof of a small underground area, and I just dug it way out deeper because initially I was going to make the area directly above this my horde base, and I wanted to make sure that if any demolishers exploded, they wouldn't damage any of my stuff. But then I ended up moving the horde base to the other side of the building, so making this big kind of was pointless. But I don't mind. It was fun to do. So I'll show you the other part of my base that I just finished, if I recall, the last time I started, or the last time I played. This is where my final horde base was going to be when I last played. But things came up, and then I started making a Let's Play for YouTube, so I ended up not playing it for quite some time. Now, this was the old pole defense. What I did was I doubled up the poles, and I was going to reinforce them with steel and everything, but then I found out after I built all this that it basically was just a fat waste of time. Since demolishers do 3,000 damage per swing. Not explosion, per swing. So they chew through the stuff like cotton candy. It's ridiculous. So, oh, I missed a door here. So this was going to be my final horde base, and this is basically the anti-zombie wall, which I've found out isn't nearly as foolproof as it seems, but it's pretty good. I mean, it keeps like 95% of the zombies at bay. So I thought that was pretty good. And even though I put the doors here, zombies generally don't go after doors if you upgrade everything to steel. Some will, but most won't, if you have them properly upgraded. I did put... oh yeah, that's right, I was rebuilding the underground. I put blade traps all the way around, not as a horde defense per se, but as a defense against screamers while I was augering out underground. Because I was augering out all of this, and I was getting screamer after screamer after screamer. And as you can see, it's still a work in progress. I'm nowhere near done. But, so, This goes to the other part of the base, and then this is how originally you would get in once I got the blade traps installed. Before I put the blade traps in, I just walked through the doors. That's why I put them there. But then after that, I went ahead and I made this. And no, zombies won't go after this. Some people think they will. They will not. They do not see this as a path because it's too far to go. They have to go underground, beat through a hatch, yada yada. They won't do it. So this is all reinforced and everything. I dug all this out. There was no POI here. This was all just a big open field. So what I originally planned was to make this my final horde base. So I actually created several levels so I could put stuff in, have a good time. I was going to build this a couple of stories higher, and then I could look out over the area, and you can see I even had some of the pillars started down there so that I could build this up and make a huge platform, and it was going to be awesome. And then I realized that the basic premise of the pole defense kind of is useless. So I was going to use it anyway using the blade traps, but then first thing comes to mind, cop spit. A single cop spit hits those, and it's likely they'll destroy them. So the only way to salvage this would be to make it where I actually fight them up above so that when they spit, they hit me or they hit up here instead of down there. But when I make these pole defense bases, I like to actually shoot them through here in the face or melee them. To me, that's far more interesting and more fun. Although I have absolutely made bases where you do exactly this, where I make something where I stand and I shoot down, and that's awesome. I love it. That's one thing that I absolutely adore about this game. Some people call this, cheesing the AI. Some people say it's not, and people argue it. I don't care about any of that. What I see, what I do, what I personally enjoy is that there are so many ways to build a base and have fun. Whether you want to cheese the AI or you want to do it brute force just by making super thick walls, however you want to do it. The point is, there's lots of ways. So if you get tired of doing it one way or the way you've always done it, mix it up. Add another type of defense. Add another type of offense. Use a different weapon. Build crazy designs that you don't even think will work. And just have fun. That's what makes this game so good. I used to play Minecraft, and that's basically what led me to this game. Because it's similar to Minecraft in some ways, and it's, in my opinion, far superior to Minecraft in pretty much every way. Well, maybe not the electricity / redstone. I don't like the redstone because to me it's too complicated, and I admit I'm a dummy. But I thoroughly enjoy the electrical system in this game because it's simplistic, it's relatively easy to understand, but you can do some fairly complicated things with it. And hopefully at some point the Fun Pimps will build upon the basics that they've got, because I like the electricity system far more than the redstone. But there's no doubt the redstone is infinitely more complex and capable. I mean, you can do just about anything with redstone. Whereas electricity, not so much. But I do thoroughly enjoy the electricity system that they added in Alpha 16. Now, over here, this was where I first started out. And this was my first horde base. Now, I think I only used it for the first 2 hordes, maybe 3. But I believe, okay, I do remember. I started this during 18.2 experimental. And I built the basic version of this with upgraded to cobblestone. It was not 2 layers. See how these are double poles set together? It was a single layer of poles all the way around. Now, oh, look at that. I'm missing one. Dang it. Wow, they did a thing. I haven't what was that? Wow, something's beat on this. Must have been a wandering horde. So anyway, I only use this for like the first 2 hordes, and the reason why is because the very first horde, as well as the second, they decimated this thing and got in quick. And I didn't realize that the problem was that these were taking so much more damage. I just thought my DPS wasn't high enough, because at the time I think I only had like a sawed-off shotgun, double barrel, and I think a club or something. And they ended up getting in on both the 7-day and 14-day hordes, and I almost died. I ended up having to abandon it. And I don't mean like halfway through the night. I mean within like the first hour of the horde. I was fleeing for my life. Look at that, I forgot that one. So it really puzzled me because it's never failed me before in the first 2 hordes. So I just kept scratching my head thinking I must be off my game or something. And then I was watching a video on YouTube and somebody mentioned, I think it was Jawoodle, I was watching one of his videos, and he mentioned it just as an offhand comment. He's like, yeah, somebody told me that they take more damage, and I tested it, and it's true. And I'm like, I don't remember hearing this. So I went on the forums, and I think I found one post by one person that mentioned it. And so I came on here, and I tested it myself. And it excuse me. And unfortunately, it's absolutely true. They do take 6 times damage. If you want to test it yourself, very simple to do. Just build a box into creative mode. I just went on a separate test world for it. No, actually, I did do it on this world. I just went ahead and I went into creative mode. I built a couple of blocks on top of a rebar frame so I could just take the rebar frames when I was done and collapse it. And I basically built a solid steel box with one end open, put a bunch of poles on it, spawned a demolisher inside, watched him hit it, and he did 3,000 damage in one hit instead of 500. And I tested that too. I put a normal block and he did 500. So yeah, there's no contest or no doubt that they take way more damage than they shouldn't. So yeah, it's a shame because I really do love the pole defense, and I don't use it that much, but I do like to use it because to me, some people will say it's a cheese, but it really isn't. I mean, it's more of a brute force type because you're not exploiting any AI weakness. They're just coming straight at you, and then they'll just beat on. Look at this, got another one, and they'll just beat on the walls, and I enjoy that. I do. So I was a little disappointed to find out that the glitch existed or bug, and then when they didn't fix it in 18.3, I thought, well, sometimes they just don't get around to it. And then 18.4 came out now, the experimental anyway. They still haven't fixed it. It bums me out because I have a feeling that means it won't get fixed until Alpha 19, assuming it's actually a bug. Oh, my little farm. I forgot about this. Oh. So this was my first actual base. I don't... Really? Y'all beating my stuff. I built out the porch a little bit, put up some chairs, and then initially this was actually just... There was no tunnel here. It was just an actual base. I had all my stuff in here, my workstations. But then when I decided to move across the street to the O'Reilly's, I was like, you know what? I can make this my entrance. So I built out this little back platform and everything. I don't know. I thought it was kind of neat. Made it look like it was a loading dock. But I built this before I actually dug the hole. Look at this. More beatings. I bet you some screamers. They're mad because I'm not giving them enough attention. So, yeah, I thought that was really... It was pretty cool to do that. I wanted to put a door in one of the new fancy garage doors that are powered, but because of the way the wedges are and the way I made it, I couldn't get it to work because the size of the building is so small. If I tried to get it further in, it would come out the front, and as you can see, it comes out the back. So I'd have to put the door here, and I didn't want to make the building dramatically different. I wanted to keep it the same. In fact, all that you can see, this is concrete, whereas originally it was wood. I hear you. Where are you? You're getting a shotgun slug to the face. Nope, won't work. Where's my range? That's what I have. Nope, she's gonna see me. Nope, it's just not far enough. Come on, 12 blocks. Come on, 12 blocks. Gotcha. Wasted a lot of shots, but that's okay. Alright, so she didn't call any of her friends. That's good news. So, that was my first base here in Eric's stuff. And then this was my first horde base. And it's kind of funny because it wasn't until after I pretty much abandoned it that I actually dug out the ground and I doubled up the poles and I upgraded everything. All that's iron reinforced, or iron bars. I actually upgraded it and finished it after I had already abandoned it. I don't know. I really don't know why I did it. I think I just kind of did it for fun. It was a waste of time and materials, but you know what? I don't care. I enjoyed it. So that's kind of how that works. And this place is pretty neat. I really like this base. And if I ever come back to continue... Oh, it's day 56. That means it's horde night. Yeah. Time to go. Inside. Come on, close. Alright. Where's my Jeep? Get me out of here. Try to make it as close as I could, but alright, we gotta get out of here. Go! So, I don't believe I have a gyrocopter on this game. I'll check. I don't think I do. And then, of course, back when this was my main base, I made this as my way to get in. But it was a little close, and the screamers kept seeing me and coming and trying to come down, so... Do I have a gyrocopter? I do have a gyro... Oh, okay, I made a mini bike on this one. Yep, I do have a gyrocopter. Not going to use it, though, because I kind of suck at flying it. Just being honest. It is a great vehicle, though. But I personally prefer the Jeep. And since I use speed mods so it doesn't go at like 2 miles an hour. Oh yeah, this was I believe an iron node? Yeah, I kind of got busy and all of a sudden, boom, it collapsed on my head. So, you know, whatever. What are you going to do? I believe there's another one over here too that's even like bigger. Wow, I didn't realize it was already Horde Day. Is it over here? I thought it was over here. Oh, you know what? Just check the map. Oh, there it is, so it's northeast. Watch it be that spot I was just at. Whoa, whoa. That's not good. Whoa! Whoops. I didn't see nothing. Wow, I really wish they'd increase the brightness of the lights. I mean, I think Alpha 16 they were too bright, but now it's like too dim. Alright, I must have drove right by it. It's directly behind me? Oh, okay, yeah, I remember this. I think I actually covered this one, though. I mean, it was massive. Oh, no, okay, it was this one. Yeah. Whoops. I started digging into the side of a mountain, and I was like, it kind of collapsed on me. I didn't see anything. Now, I could have sworn I had a really big one. Somewhere. Was it in the south? No? It was probably the other playthrough. I've made so many worlds over the years, I can't keep one from another straight. I better get back, though. Where is... Oh! I don't have anything like the boombox on this world, so... I may end up having to just ride out the Horde and avoid it, which I really don't want to do, but... I guess I could use this. Let's put the Jeep away, though, first. Don't worry, I'm not going to show Horde Night. That's... If I had a base, I probably would have done the Horde Night, but since I don't, it's kind of silly to bother with it, because it's pretty much just going to be me running away. So, I didn't really show off as much as I wanted to show you guys, but then again, I don't think I have much more I could show you. Wow, I have explored a pretty decent amount of this place. Got a bunch of quests down there. I got another, what was that? Shotgun, oh, Shotgun Messiah. So, yeah, I've explored a little bit, but not nearly as much as I wanted. But, again, I just kind of wanted to show you guys a general idea of what how I build, what I build, and just kind of give you an idea of what I'm going to be aiming more towards during my Let's Play. It'll end up being like this, although I got a feeling I'm going to have more forges than that. But not until I get a auger. Really need an auger on my Let's Play, because you just cannot collect resources fast enough. I mean, if you're playing a fairly casual game and you don't intend to play to day 100 plus or make a mega base, you don't need an auger. I mean, it's nice, but it's not really necessary. You can probably get by just using the good old-fashioned pickaxe, but not for me. So, I think that's going to do it for this. And again, this is another one-off, so don't worry. This isn't going to take the place of the daily Let's Play. It's just to show you one of my single player worlds. And if I ever play these 2 worlds again and I make any sort of progress, I'll probably do another one off to show you guys what I did. But I'm really having a good time playing on the Let's Play, so I probably won't be playing these anytime soon. So, going to end the episode here. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a comment or suggestion, like or subscribe. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next episode.